posted yet? No? Still waiting on the new. Oh, shoot. $57. It works. Testing. Get on the volume. And live. That's hilarious. Called that shit, shorted that at the top, sold it at 13 EMA though, which was like 440. Just cratered. I did buy that dip. It could go to 324. I think it opens down. It's got to be like dilution or some shit, or like literally announcing a reverse split. I think, which would probably take it all the way back to like 245. I'll set up some buy walls just in case, because it is gonna bounce off a dip. There's too many bag holders. It's plain and simple. Way too many bag holders at this point, but it could fall all the way to 255 and just give up the entire day's move. Fibonacci retracements are a bitch, but that's why you join the Discord, guys. I posted it in the Discord. Literally gave you a Fibonacci retracement and said it's going to go to at least these three levels. 373, we're there. We're at 347, so we're on the money. Fibonacci was put out before the stock fell. It was 467. Could have got the F out and saved a lot of money. Glad I got out. Made a cool 1,500. There it is. And we're still halted. So I feel like that's a more than normal halt. A halt should only be 5 minutes. This might be a corporate action halt. I can load it on this though, so I can actually read comments while watching the stock. So I don't have a dedicated screen for this. I sold my shares in the morning in the pre-market and went back to bed. I'd be up, would have woke up to almost $2,000 in the fucking account. Should have just put in the 500 and said, fuck it. Live and learn. I didn't think retail would FOMO in this hard though. That was stupid. Now you got some massive bag. Can you imagine being a baggy, holding at over 4, being up over 1,000% in a few days, and you're that $4 bag holder? I'd be shitting myself right now. If it's limit down, it's probably gonna fall again. I probably FOMO'd in a little too quick here. I got it at 347, 500 shares, and then it halted. So usually they don't. This shit doesn't even fill. I just bought them, like on the exact bottom. I don't know how I got them. If it limits down, it's going to 245-ish to 308. So that's the next fib, 245, 308. So maybe I'll put in a couple hundred orders for 313 or something. And then 240. And fuck, if they've announced that they're toast, I guess I lose I don't know, what's $1,500? 347 times 500, what is that? $1,700. I guess I lose 2 G's, but we'll see. There's so many bag holders, I think it could pop. So I don't know. Maybe I won't do 200 and I'll just do 100. Hold on a minute here. I gotta delete this BT order real quick. We'll keep the 200 at 255. We'll keep that one, which is still insane. I didn't want to be anywhere near that today, by the way. This will just be for a drop, pop, and then I'm getting out. Just getting the hell out. I've set a sell order already for 375. Like, I'm not even expecting to even touch 4s. My sell order is in below the VWAP, which is volume weighted average price. For anybody who doesn't know what VWAP is, it's basically what the stock's been doing. Where's my live? Am I not live? What the hell's going on here? Yeah, with this feels like a corporate action. What the fuck's going on here? Content. Live? Am I not showing? Yeah, there's people in here. It's not showing on my phone for some reason. I don't know why I can't load it on the phone. It's just weird. So I can't really watch chat. Fitch credit rating dropping some news. Could impact the markets. RGTI. Well, they have an active shelf. See, yeah, went to 312. Went to 312. I think I just filled another few shares at 313. I got the buy-in. I got the execute. And now we're back to 328. So I know how these work. Yeah, like I said, it's going to limit down. I got 313. We're already 326. Average is 342 right now on that blip. We're going to see what the baggies are doing. It went exactly to the 5 minutes. So that's the 1 minute. We'll go 1 minute 5. I'll just increase the size here. We don't need to see the options chain. I was doing some studying for, and it went all the way to 345. So we're stuck in this window. It looks like it's even going even lower because it's not getting, where's the buys at? This is, how much volume is this? 36 million volume. Holy shit. I guess we can unload some at 345. We'll unload some at 345 and then we'll get rid of the rest. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll take that quick swing. I just took that swing right there, guys. It wasn't fucking much money because it wasn't very many shares. Retail's trying to forcibly buy the dip. You have to understand it's up 1,000% in a few days. There's no reason to forcibly buy this dip. Well, it almost went to my target, 375. So I'm all about that on this channel, guys, helping you guys make some money. Obviously, my videos were very, very cautionary, but I mean, I was up in the pre-market. I had shares in the pre-market. You know, this is me buying and selling in the pre-market at fucking, I don't know what time that is, 4:30 in the morning. So that's like 2:30 my time. It opened at like 3:30 and it fell to 255 or something. Like, when you don't get that FOMO, things are just easier for you. Yeah, what did I get shares at? I got shares at 254 and 275 this morning. Now, had I held those, had I held that 254 instead of selling at 275, would have been an extremely good day. But yeah, I'm not feeling the FOMO here. The new VWAP is now all the way down to 385. I mean, I left a good chunk on the table just now. I sold at 355. It's 375. So I'll have 20 cents a share times 600. So what's that? 120 bucks. But I mean, I made some money on the day. Who cares? Green is green, right? That's what I say to everybody. Limit down. Open seems to be unhalted. Yeah, it is unhalted, and retail is really trying to buy that dip. Everybody that missed earlier is frantically buying the dip. I'm good. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna find out why 36 million shares were just shorted. That one candle, guys, was 36 million shares. That was one position. I guarantee you it was that fucking douchebag that's trying to say it's 40 bucks. He just sold all of the shares. I'm telling you right now. What's that guy's name? Jackson? It was him. Who the hell has 40 million shares of a float, guys? The float's only fucking 700 million shares. 40 divided 700. I mean, they shorted 5% of the whole float. That's an institutional investor, or that's like 10% is a board member. 5% was shorted in one candle. That wasn't a bunch of retail. That was 5% of the whole float being shorted like that, going to a halt. So I didn't, I did 500 shares. It's just in my head. When you think about it, 500 shares is not very much when the stock is $3. But I'm just like, I'm used to buying stuff that's even like MOH. I was buying the other day 50 shares and it's, $190. So it's like, I have these psychological numbers in my own head that I don't even realize. Like maybe I should have did 10, maybe I should have did 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 shares there, knowing exactly what's going to happen. But I'm cool getting out around here. I took 355 because this bottom part here, this bottom candle is 347. So there's a very real chance it goes bing and then falls. So that's what when it went here and then went to 355, I just let it go. Like I don't care to gamble with trying to get back into this candle. Right now it's back in this candle on the 15. It's not there, or sorry, on the 5. On the 15 it's, we're not exactly. So that's a better idea of what I'm talking about. I don't trade on the 5. I trade on the 15. And look, we're not in that candle anymore. We're busting below again. So this is exactly what I traded here, this wick. And that's when I'm doing these quick trades like that, this is exactly what I'm looking at. We called this, I learned this phrase a while ago and I never stopped unlearning it. It's called the mother candle. Right now we're in this candle, but we're in this wick right here. So I still think there's plenty of room to go down here. I would be okay. Again, we need to see what the news was. We need to see what the hell that was. That wasn't just end of day profit taking. We're 45 minutes away from the end of the day, guys. And that was extreme selling from somebody with an extremely large position. Must be nice to cut profit. And I alerted the Discord. I said, short it. I said it. Let me put it out here. So, I mean, even that, you guys, you could have made money. I did short a few stocks. Should fall to 428. I said that at 462. Then I followed it up with the fib, and I posted 3 levels, 373. We went well below that. We went to 308. Where are we here? Where's that post where I said short it? So I'm kind of making fun of it, saying good luck seeing 826%. Okay, open. Looks like a good short from here. 474, guys. Called the exact top for you. Okay? At least on the day. Like, I'm not, when I say I called the top, and maybe this thing goes to $40, sure. But, right? But when I'm posting about it, I mean now, in the now, okay? Like, right then and there. So I took out shorts there. I can show some screens of that, just so you know. I put my money where my mouth is when I'm talking with you guys. I mean, you guys all know that, fucking the people here, but maybe the people on YouTube, they don't know that. I gotta just go post real quick in. Short orders. Short. I got it at 468 because I was posting. It was 474. Oh no, I didn't. I did get some at 475. So sometimes I post and then it changes by the time I'm able to actually input the order. So there you go. So I executed a short at 475. It did climb to like, when I executed that, it climbed to like 485. I just held the short. And then as it fell, I reshorted a little bit more. But I closed out early. Like I said, I closed the short early. I don't really want to be holding shorts too long. Not on a play like this. This play is incredibly volatile, guys. There's no fucking way I'm getting caught in a pump or whatever. Safe to say, this run is ended for today. This is not recovering from here. I don't think. I don't think retail is FOMOing in money. After seeing that, the people that made money they probably made a lot of money. Some of these retail are pretty degenerate. They could have made thousands and thousands of dollars for all I know. But would you want to rush into that? Would you want to rush into that? Because I sure as fuck don't. That's not the time where you rush in. Today was not the time to even rush in. Today was a joke. Today was way overblown. Look at it. It gave up almost 100% of the full day's move, guys. in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. This is a 15 chart, but that was a 5-minute candle with halt. Okay? It gave up almost the whole day's move in 5 minutes. Seen this a million fucking times. It never gets old. Even Navitas gave up some of the pump. That one I am particularly disappointed with, though. It's got no business being there right now. What it's at. It should have did that when I had 15,000 shares, so I would have made $75,000. Doing it now, 4 weeks after the fact, is some bullshit. Not happy about that. Really not fucking happy about that. So we're coming down again. Again, we're below this. This is the mark. So now we're on a support. But now we need to be looking at other charts. Now we need to be looking at the 1 hour. Right? And what are we doing? We're breaking below 13 EMA. I mean, this could go to 247 or worse, guys. And we're already heading there. Join the Discord, guys. If you're new to this channel, if you're just seeing this, join the Discord. This is the stuff we cover. I put out videos late last night. I was up so late I fucking passed out at like 5 a.m. Pretty much missed the whole market. Still going to be a lot of baggies in there, though. That is the thing. There's going to be a shit ton of baggies in there. 3 could be an artificial floor. I'm looking more like 280. 280. I mean, I still got my buy down here, but we could add a buy for like 280 at this point. See if it fills. Well, there's just something small so that when it happens, I'll hear it. And then I can readjust. What was the open? The open was 278. So if it goes to 280, that is literally just gives up the whole day. Retail gonna run out of money here though to FOMO in on this. And again, my thesis was, guys, no one's like me. I would love them to fail. I don't want to fucking support a private equity piece of shit company that's never been profitable ever. Okay? That is ruining the secondary housing market and making it unaffordable for people to own homes. That's all they do. They make it unaffordable. They force people to rent indefinitely and fuck up the markets. I like this. So they had an article. I couldn't believe it that Webull actually printed something, or not Webull. Benzinga actually printed something legit here. So they had the guy pumping it, saying it's a 100 bagger. It's going to $40. This, that, and the other. And then they were like, reality check. the market says Open Door is valued much lower because they've never turned a profit, 3.8 billion in cumulative losses, significant risks on the forefront, threat of delisting, shareholder vote for reverse split at the end of the week here. And the facts don't seem to bother retail. The facts. In other words, the facts. This is the reality. This is a shit co. Right? I showed in my video. Go watch it. It's an hour long. Watch it at 1.25 to 1.5 speed. You'll get it. If you watch it in 1.5 speed, you get the information in half an hour. It's very easy to absorb. Just go look at stocks from 2020 to 2025. NVIDIA, Peloton, Moderna, Open Door, Bed Bath & Beyond, extinct. A shitco is a shitco is a shitco. If it was going to turn around, it probably already would have happened. Carvana is not a 2020 stock. Carvana goes back to 2017, 2018. Comparing it to Carvana is ridiculous. The situation is ridiculous. No one could afford cars. There weren't parts for the new cars. There weren't the chips. The chips didn't exist. So they had to buy used. Carvana got a financial windfall like never be seen before because of a pandemic, guys. It was nothing to do with business alignment and all that shit. Holy fuck, we're about to fill at 280, guys. We'll take that. We filled at 280. Filled at 280. Holy shit, I'm gonna take another 100 at 280. Fuck it, let's go. Too many baggies in this. Too many baggies. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. 290. 290. Ah, we should have got more. We should have got more. Let's get the fuck out. We're out. We took a quick scalp. I have no confidence in this turd nugget. None whatsoever. Guys, it's perfect timing on this one. Sometimes when it goes, but that's what you call 3 black crows, okay? That's not a good look. We're just taking quick scalps. I don't care. Make a couple $100. Salvage the day a little bit. I slept all fucking day, so it is what it is. B is in the building. What up? Pablo, you used to be green, man. I'm upset with you. You definitely used to be green. You used to subscribe to my YouTube. No, I'm not. I didn't short it. I shorted it before at the top, bro. You don't short down here, my man. That's fucking, you're running a dangerous game shorting this down here. I just bought the dip twice. And sold already. I'm already sold. Bought and sold. I mean, you can see my buys over here, guys. They're probably very hard for you to see, but you can, like, they're literally showing on the screen. Limit buy, green, and then when it's red, it's a sell. Like, I don't know. I'll see if I can even... I'll try to buy like 100 shares here or something. I don't want shares at this price, but whatever. I guess we'll buy it. Oh, well, I missed it. I mean, it's a challenge to get in here. Okay, so we failed at that, and then if I go to sell, right, it should be red. Yeah, right? So greens are buys, reds are sells. So this is me shorting, and this is me closing. Shorting, closing. I posted this in the Discord. Shorted at 474. Short it. I closed here, and then we had that happen. Like, that was... I predicted what was it? 383? 383. We're fucking $1 below that here. And then I've showed you on the 15-minute and on the 1 hour why we're picking these price levels, right? This candle's going all the way back to 245. They're obviously filing or announcing something, guys. This is not a mystery. Something is cooking in the background. They probably are going to say, oh, we have to... Who knows? It can't be a dilution, I don't think, because the stock price is too low. It's pointless to dilute at this price. Maybe they like lost some financing or some shit, or fucking... Who knows? I don't even know. Couldn't tell you. I don't really want to hold it at this price. Not even a joke. Whatever. We'll just assume retail is gonna try and forcibly buy this up again. Like, they're trying to buy every dip, but the float is 700 million shares. This isn't a 30 million share float. This isn't like, okay, hold on a minute here. So we've got Navitas with a float of 191 million. It's okay. It's squeezable. SRFM, 34 million. SRFM is one I'm buying. I'm buying it down to $4. That's the Palantir stock, and I fucked up on Palantir. I don't really want to miss the boat on this. It already hit 9. It could repop. It could retest. So SRFM is the one I'm on. Webull. Float, 400 million. This is 700 million, 740 million? 729.13 million with active shelf. And then what's BT? Another the Ethereum stock that's like SBET, 319 million. Like I'm not a fan of big large floats like that. We'll just sell out of here, because then I can just chat with you and I don't have to worry about even losing $5. Like I don't even care. What's up, Kenny? Open. Let's see, what do we got? I need more peeps in here. Can you hit the like button, guys? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get the algos going. How do I look at this? There we go. 24 viewers. Ask me some questions, guys. Talk to me about stocks. Tell me how you did on the day for A-Lab, man, from Joe Stars. That was gangster. Congrats on that, man. I noticed when you posted that chart, I was like, that actually does look like the perfect setup. And I'm glad you got away from the SPY bit. I know you do a lot. You don't get enough credit for it. You mostly do it in the late at night. But you really focused on this one. Usually you like post about stuff and then you kind of just go back to the SPY. But this one you were really hammering it out for the Discord, and I know you helped make people some money. So I want to thank you for that. Appreciate that. And this was a call out from him. He put this out at 90. What did you put this out at? 100? You put it out at 100. It did dip. It did dip the other day. So that might have spooked some people. But you didn't relent. And on the weekend you were talking about it. And it went up 20 fucking percent today. What? What? I thought it was only up 10 bucks. What the hell happened here, man? Jesus. Jesus. Or should I say Joses? Wow. Wow. Props to Joe. I don't think many people played it. I think one guy did. The Vader guy? Did he play it? Fucking amazing, man. What's bull? Or sorry, open. 325. Oh, back to 3. 325, back to 3 in 1/4 of a second. Just fucking total pump and dump scam meme. So now you're below this candle, guys. 309 is now the peak. Okay, and then we're going back to look at, like I said, our other areas of support and resistance here. So you're looking all the way down to 255. 255. I've already got a bunch of shares open at 255. We'll put that up. 308 is the 23.6 fib. Man, it's almost given up the full fucking day, guys. Look at this candle. Wait for it. What a piece of garbage. So happy about this, you don't even know. Like, I'm sorry for people that don't know how to take profit when you're up 1,000% in a few days, but like, learn to fucking trade. Possibly. Learn to have some sense about you. Knock, RTX, LMT. Yeah, I mean, they're up so high though at this point, man. I mean, and they're earning. I think their earnings are right away, aren't they? LMT, I'm almost positive is right away. 300% on A-Lab. Awesome, Kenny. Congrats, man. All pre-market tomorrow. Man, LMT's options are always really good. They're always bugged though. They don't like open properly. They're always delayed and lagged. I don't know what the hell's going on with them, but they're always usually pretty decent. Some news has to be dropping. It is extremely risky to even get in at these prices. I mean, this thing could go to 183, 220. Is retail really going to pile into this, or are they going to treat it like the FOMO pump and dump that it is, right? But I think I'm willing to take that risk after seeing it go to 5 and knowing how many bag holders are in this bitch. Maybe not. Nah, I'm good on this. Fuck this stock. We're looking at like 162 now. I'm looking at this thing at like 162, guys. And even that, if they get delisted, if they just say we're not even going to reverse split, we only have 2 quarters of cash. If they're just like fuck it, we're going to pink, or we're gonna do a debt consolidation or something. This thing's cooked. Let's check if there's any SEC filings real quick. Open SEC filings. Let's have a look. Maybe they put something out. No, 717, nothing. I'm going to keep an eye on that. For everybody. This is people panicking. Why else is it not moving? They don't know now. They don't know where it's going. No clue. Because they don't chart. They don't fucking chart. They follow a TikToker. They don't chart. This is what happens when you don't chart. I mean, called the top of an utterly massive pump, man. I couldn't be more happy about that. I hope some of my people made money on shorting this fucker, or even buying the quick dips and getting out, following along. I hope some of you made something. I don't even know what A Labs is, man. Astera Labs. Is it tech or is it med? Because I don't like tech or medical. I don't like that shit. What is A Lab? 16 billion. Okay, I like that. Stifle maintains buy on Astera Labs, got 110 price target. Semiconductors. Okay, is it a semi stock? How can that bubble fucking burst already? Like, I'm over it. I'm over the semi stocks. I'll tell you that right now. 309. Okay, this is cooking to 309 probably. There's 309 right now. $324 is the 200 EMA on the 5. That could be a target. So 325 on the 5-minute. I don't like the 5-minute at all, but you're looking at 325. Just another quick scalp. Still watching SRFM though with my side eye. Cause that stock is, I mean, everybody got $5. And I mean, it double topped. That is a quintessential double top. Not what you want to see. But the Palantir owns 19% of it. You can't ignore that. It came from 350, went to 10 twice. It's got a shit ton of people owning it at 750 and $6. $6 to 750. A shit ton. That's where almost all the recent buyers are. And about 585 to 630. So the floor, what I'm looking at before it had its massive run up, which I cannot imagine it goes any lower, is 460 down to 434. Like, we're almost there. We're at 492. Or, yeah, we're at 492. So, I'm loading the boat on this bad boy at this point. Looking for another pop. I'm just gonna buy another few hundred shares here. I'm looking about 5K in it at this moment. We're I'm okay to run it down even to that 462 and 435. So that's what I'm looking at. Why isn't it showing the 462? Weird. I don't know why it's not showing 462, but I am setting up some buy walls on that. SRFM, guys. Palantir owned. It's trash, by the way. I'm throwing this out there. It's a fucking totally bogus plane company. They don't want it for that, though. The business is electric plane short distance travel. It's fucking a scam. I'm telling you right now. They don't want that. They want some kind of the aeronautical mapping guidance shit. I don't know. They don't care about the plane business side of it. Don't think like that's a good business. It's not. It's shit, and it's not going anywhere. Like we have they're called helicopters. Fucking, that's what they're called. You don't get in a EV plane. This just sounds like a joke. Wow, Big B got a lab. Big B, man, I missed him. Fuck him, man. He hasn't been around for the whole summer. D-Dog got inclusion, rip, dumped, and retested. Yeah, I mean, what was that other one? Trade Desk. Trade Desk did the same thing. It just gave 100% of it back. Look at it. It was 79, got included, and fell. So that's why I wasn't chasing that. What was that stock that just got added on Friday, guys? K something or other, KTX or some fucking shit. It was up 10% this morning. What the hell was it? It looks like it's not even on the list anymore. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, look at these Lockheed options, man. They expire on the 25th, and they're selling so like well, like price wise. Only 15 minutes left for this too. 1 second, I gotta check it Lockheed here real quick. 462 times 1.15, 531. Is that even worth anything? 500 is worth $1. 23 cents. That kind of sucks. 500 is $1. I don't think 500 gives you enough leeway though. Divide 462. So I don't FOMO into these inclusions because it's only supposed to give them about a 2% bump in a full year. Like, it's not supposed to give you a 10% bump overnight. That's not what it does. Ooh, Lockheed's been selling down even. I mean, Lockheed's losing contracts to drone companies though, and even Elon Musk was like, "Yeah, we got to get off Lockheed. They're too expensive. Their jets are pointless. We'll just blow them up with drones and all this shit." So we got some action on open door into close. Try to run it back to 320, I guess. We'll go 319. We'll go 319. Or what do we actually here? Sorry, hold on a minute. It'd be 310 is it actually? No. 310 is it. Using the body of the candles, guys. I'm all over the place, but this is how I am. I got to follow 15 things. Using the bottoms of the candles is a surefire way to determine where's this stock actually going. You know, eliminate the wicks and use the candle bodies to get a good idea of support and resistance. So with this candle, we did actually come up and out of this, but the very next candle, the bottom is only that gets sent away, which is 310. So we're talking 308, 309 and 310, 1 cent window. If it blows up and over this, and then you see a new candle form, so that would be in 14 minutes. We would have to wait 14 minutes. So it'll be here. Now you'll be in this channel all the way up to 350. So you could actually safely buy the stock. You can wait and see what happens here. You don't have to buy now. Wait and see if it comes up. If it rejects, you're not going to be buying it. If a new candle forms green right here, like I said, a new candle forms green right here, okay, you would be okay to enter. So 200 EMA would be soft resistance, but you would have all of this space up here all the way up to 350. Multiple points, by the way, 1, 2. You'd have up to 350. So another 25-cent gain. You know, 1,000 shares is $250. 100 shares, $25. 75 shares, 25 cents pays for the Discord for a month. 75 shares. And I mean, you've already fucking earned that, no doubt, today. 100%. Because I've been talking about Open Door for the better part of a few days. Navitas for 4 weeks. Some people still holding Navitas, I'm sure. I would be taking profit there. SPY dumped. Oh my God, SPY dumped. Piece of shit. Webull dumped. I got out of my $15 puts this morning for a minor loss. I guess I could have actually profited. Not every play is a winning play. I sold these Friday, unfortunately, at 17 and change. So these were very safe on Friday. And then they did an offering. Fucking 15 minutes after close. So anyways, I sold these for 55. They're at 88 now, or 89. So that's very good because I would be down like $300. But they were a low of like 34 cents. I didn't know what to put them at. I paid 44. So I said, all right, I'll take a 25% hit. I paid 44, sold for 55, lost 11 cents times 500. I don't know why it says 81. I have no idea. Oh, you know what? Because I bugged. On Friday, I thought I bought 4 and 1, and I bought 4 and 4. So I rapidly sold 3. It's coming back to me now. Sometimes it doesn't reset, and other times it resets. I don't know what the fuck. Questrade is not always the best. But anyways, so I must have had like $40 of losses before. Either way, I'm out. I did make money on Webull anyways. I don't care, like overall. I was trying to do a safe play there. Moral of the story. I was trying to be safe with it and go like $15 from 17. It was like 17.40. So that's like a 15% drop. And well, and it dropped like 15%. It's down 12.7% today. So obviously I got wrecked on those. So now, but I mean the same thing, safe play. I would be happy owning it at 14, 13. I mean, it's like 12.30 would be the intrinsic value of it. You want to sell puts when a stock falls, but they've not given much value to them for whatever reason. Like a 14, it's 14.79, and a 14 does not feel like a deal. That doesn't feel good. 31 cents for a 14 should be 31 cents for a 13. Not like the 13 shouldn't even be red. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but because there's a very real possibility that Webull We're at 325 or 329 on open, by the way. So we've done what I said we would do, and now we're in that second tranche. There's a good possibility it goes back to 340, 348, 349. But anyways, yeah, there's a very good chance Webull comes all the way back down here, 1365 and 13. So I'm going to give it another day or two. I'm still bullish long on Webull. I'm going to give it another day or two, though. See where we're at tomorrow. It says 75 million shares, like 19% float dilution. It's not a little bit of float dilution. It's quite significant. It's nothing like SBET diluting 300%, but it is significant. So here we are, like I said. Let's make sure my head isn't in the way. Okay, my head is not in the way. So now we are in this window here where we could come up to here. This is what you would call like a 50-50 coin flip, though, at this point, too. So this is, you're still going to have end-of-day traders getting out of this stock. It's up. It's still up tremendously. At 329, it is up from what is it? How many? What was it? 50.08. So 50 cents, 51 cents. It's up 650% right now in a few days. There's no, like, only retail is interested in like FOMOing here. I'm telling you, right? No real money is like, oh, I gotta buy this dip. Like, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care. We are going to be waiting to see if JP Morgan gives this analyst upgrades, though, as well. I said that in the video. Make sure to pay attention to that. See if JP Morgan analyst upgrades this. I got to look at some quick things real quick here. Philip Morris. I want to try and find some gems here. I don't think the Lockheed Martin. I would sell calls on Lockheed. Someone had asked me about it. I would sell calls on Lockheed. Okay. XYZ. XYZ is the one that went? XYZ? Okay, I mean, it held most of it. I'm shocked. It shouldn't have. It absolutely should not have. But I would imagine it's going to do the same thing. It's going to come up to this line. The trajectory was much better on it. It's going to come back to like 76 bucks, XYZ. $76 PT, XYZ. It's not going to keep this. It's already at 78, so anyways. Philip Morris doesn't look to pay much. I'm looking for the gems. I'm looking for the quick hidden gems. RTX, Raytheon, it's probably not one of them. RTX is probably better than Lockheed at this point, though, right now. Just because, oh, yeah, you're selling calls on that. Fucking, that's bound to fall. But I don't know, maybe not, because the defense spending budget, who knows where that money does actually wind up? No one knows. And it's going to be I think it's going to be your largest defense spending ever because of the border money that's coming in. $10 on 50 is like 5%. Holy shit. On 500. Oh, 2%. Can I not do math all of a sudden? Oh, that's 535. My bad. It's not even. It's $30 on 500. Yeah, there we go. 6%. Yeah. I was like, what's going on here? That's definitely more. Ooh, I mean, shit. Ooh. Very oversold. Very oversold. It's 18 RSI. What's going on with NOC? Why is it this oversold? It's only usually moving 1 and 2% on earnings. This is probably the good one to get into. NOC. We've got 5 minutes to figure out what the hell to do here. So it looks like it's going back to 513, which is 13 EMA on the daily. But my lord, wow, this is very oversold. That could be a quick scalp even. Kind of risky to buy shares at 500 a share right now to try and scalp, though. 17 RSI going into earnings. 17. But you can see here, this is why. 500 would be a psychological. It's at all-time highs. You know, who wants to buy Israeli warmongering stocks for $500 anymore? When you can get Palantir for 9 that goes to 160, right? They're just bloated. You know, if you were gonna do anything here, I'd be selling calls. The top end, and you'd be fine to sell at 529. So 530, you can make $11 a share right now. If it pops, which wouldn't be hard, 530 divide 516, right? If it pops only 2.7%, like I said, it's previously only popping 1 and 2%. You know, you just chase. You just have to have money to buy shares. So you need 50K. You need 50K, $52,500 if you're really wanting to play this safe, to be able to chase. Now you can go all strikes, and you can just go wild, and go right up here to $600 and just get a free 45 cents. Just get $45 if you have 60K in the account. Not even, because it's probably, yeah, it's a 30%. So you can divide by 3. So 60, for fuck's sakes, I can't even talk. 600 a share times 100 shares is 60K times 0.3. You only need a 0.3. You need 18 grand. 18 grand to make $45 overnight, virtually guaranteed free money. Like, this is free money. And then you could go like 590, 580, 590s. You're probably still good. Put that in the low risk since we have a couple minutes. And you might be like, oh, what's fucking $45? Why would I bother? $45, guys, if you find a play like that times 252 trading days, that's $11,340 a year. If you can find that like through earnings, it's not going to wind up to be maybe like 8,000, because we don't have that many earnings, and you're not going to get that. But 8 to 12 grand extra a year in your pocket. $45 pays for my Discord for over 2 months. So it's free money. I'm telling you right now. If you sell a call at 600 on fucking NOC tonight, it's free money in your pocket. And then you just close it tomorrow for whatever, 5 cents. Close it tomorrow, and then you're just go about your day, right? Free money. So I'll give that to you guys here. Take a look at open real quick. Yeah, we're just stuck at that. We're stuck at that 200 EMA, which is good. It's probably a sigh of relief for some of the people who FOMO'd in, but I do think open can still stand to come down if news breaks after hours, which is probably what they're doing. They're probably saving it for after hours. You know, it's not going to be good. GM, oh god, GM, definitely not bullish on GM. What do we got? PACCAR, MSCI. I screwed up. I left the stuff too late. We've got 1 minute. There's no way I'm going to find anything. I want something that's going to pay massive, like 300%. Right? This is 40%. We want to see like 300% in there. 200, 300%. Pentair, Genuine Parts Co., GPC. That could be one. Automotive parts, $120. 20%. Brutal. AVY, Bancorp. We'll have to make sure I actually get some sleep tonight so that I can come back tomorrow and have something good for you. Because I'm trying to cram it way too late. But I mean, look at Knox, right? 40, 50%, it's nothing. SRFM, guys. I think you should load some of that. Not financial advice. Stolt stablecoin ETF. Stablecoin is a scam. I don't fuck stable coins. You said it went to 24 though? Sold? I was watching BT because it's an Ethereum staking company. It's altcoin season though right now. So you were probably, you know, they say that the altcoins follow the Bitcoin for like months. So that's why we've seen Ethereum run up really far. Wow, Salt was a nice one though, man. Holy shit. Has that got options chain? Fuck. You know, it's like, yeah, this one's probably like, oh, it's not. It's only like 40%. Very interesting. It went from 15 to 25 though. Like, nah, I'm good on that. That's a short for me. So I would definitely be watching this to short. Even open some shorts now on it, frankly. Try to get it come back to around 23 and change. What's the float on this Salt? Oh god, it's one of those reverse splitters. 3.94 million float. This is a reverse split shitco, isn't it? It's gonna be like that. It's not? What the fuck is going on here? Does this just come out? Why is the float so small? Oh, it's 2 times Solana ETF. Okay, it's a double leveraged ETF. Extremely small float though. Solana's been super volatile though. I don't know why they're calling Solana a stable coin. If you've looked at Solana, man, it's anything but stable. Ever since Trump put his Trump coin out on it, it's been very volatile. Small float though. Look at the volatility, man. 15. So SPACs, $10 is like the good price point. You want to get in at 10. And then they either shit the bed or go to 24. But they usually rapidly decline. I think Lucid is like what Lucid just said they were going to do, like a fucking offering or reverse split or something. What did they just say? I don't know what they just said, but it's the same thing, right? Oh, let me go back here. They come out at exactly $10. That's like I think a rule. They come out at exactly $10, spikes to 65, goes to 18, spikes to 55, goes to $1.93. It just spiked the other day. It's giving it all back on some bullshit Uber deal that's like bogus. I don't know. It's fucking okay. Open. What's Open doing in the after hours here? So it's something to watch. Watch Lucid. I don't know. It's got to deal with Uber, but I don't know what it is. Uber's supposed to be doing everybody. I thought that like everybody said Uber was going to be the Tesla taxis, but apparently not. Open's falling. Paying to say it's a comeback rally and all this shit. It is not a comeback rally. It is literally a retail led FOMO pump and dump rally. There's no comeback here yet. There's been no profit. Carvana's posting fucking profits. There's no comeback here. Don't believe these bullshit hyper articles, guys. Do real due diligence. Look into financials. Go to this. It's not even hard to look at some of this stuff. And use Grok. I showed it all recently. Grok is like insane. I just started using it. Oh, my convo's gone. I don't know what happened to my convo, but fucking use Grok. Ask it questions, and it will compile the information for you. Super easy to read. Very, very good. Let's take a look at real quick actually. Let's take a look at the Webull Super Trend. SPY down. Open door down. Open door down. Navitas way the hell up, and that's a bull flag, so it actually could rise off of there. Oh my god. God, that would have made my year. SBET down. Piece of shit. Webull down. SRFM still down, waiting for it to curl. When those curl, get ready. Get ready to rock. Man, I cannot believe Navitas. Fuck, man. It's fucking painful, man. fucking painful. Fed Powell is speaking tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Is he resigning? First thing in the morning speech? He never speaks that early. Oh, oh, oh. We're going up. We're going up. Anybody know what's up with Powell? BTC.x? I don't know what that is. You've been pretty accurate with some of your little stocks, though, Seb. ECX. I don't know what that is. Unfortunately, I don't follow many of these shitty, like, micro float fucking dumpster fires. Man, looks like it's getting delisted if I were to. What is this crap? Yeah. I always go back 5 years, bro. It's from 11 down to 70 cents, down to, like, now it's at $1.26. We mostly make money on the SPY. I mean, you know that. You're in the Discord. On the S&P 500 stocks. Like, Open Door is something we touch something like an Open Door or a Navitas. Sorry, I don't want to group Navitas at all with Open Door. So Navitas is a NVIDIA play, and like CoreWeave, and that other Circle. I think somebody mentioned CoreWeave was going crazy today too, which is fucked. I thought someone said it was going crazy today. It looks like it just sold the hell off. That's a cup and handle. Should be going up, but oh my god, what a pump and dump. Jesus Christ. Anyways, it's gonna improve the stack efficiency. So it's got the NVIDIA name, and they've actually mentioned them, and but it's a Q3 play. It's not a fucking Q2 2025 play. This was something we were supposed to be able to average in. It was going to pump, come back down. We get in, and we ride it in the sunset over the next 6 to 12 months. It's gone crazy. I can't be saying go for it at this point. And then SRFM has got that Palantir name. Open Door has no fucking name attached to it. Open Door has a bunch of debt attached to it, and creditors being like, pay up. Hello, anybody in there? Pay up. And retail's like, here, take our money. Good on anybody who got in on the pump today and didn't get their ass blown out in the last 45 minutes. But the vast majority of anybody who entered today got wrecked because it opened at $3. So very few people made money today if they got in and didn't take profit. Safe to say I made $230. I'll take it. And I even made some money on SRFM. I'm not posting thousands of dollars of gains. I left $2,000 gains on the table from open. I left 10x, but I wouldn't have held to 4 or 5 anyways. I would have sold it at, I don't know, 330, 350 max. I wouldn't have held it to fucking $5. That's lunacy. Made some money. It'll do. There's always another day. I've really gotten rid of a lot of the FOMO in the last 6 months. It's like a drug. You gotta get that shit out of your system. When the whole market is blowing up and you're not in it, since those tariffs reversed. But here's a stock that I told you you know, when it dilutes, not with the dilution announcement, it's going to get smoked, and everyone keeps buying in. They gapped it up, for fuck's sakes, today. It was 29. They gapped it up to 32, hit it to 34, and it's at 25. Imagine just losing like 33% a day on something. Why is any retail buying this shit? I don't care if they're an Ethereum company, like they're trying to be MSTR. They're doing it through massive dilution and have no actual underlying business model. All for 3.3% gains. When you stake Ethereum, it's only 3.3%. 3.3% to stake Ethereum. They also they have only spent, before there's dilution, they had only spent 25 cents per dollar. So every dollar they got through their capital raise, they only put 25 cents to Ethereum. They put 97% of their 25 cents. So it's like 23 point something cents. Where's the rest of the money gone? There's only 5 people at the company. 5 crypto bros who are literally stealing billions of dollars from people. No one seems to know. The fucking SEC doesn't step in. They don't halt trading on this fucking dumpster fire. They don't decline to allow them to dilute $6 billion on a company that was only worth $1.65 billion. I said, imagine if NVIDIA came out and said, we're doing an offering for $12 trillion. If that sounds whimsical, if that sounds unfathomable, uncomprehensible, it's the same. It's a percentage. They diluted 300% of their company. NVIDIA's worth $4 trillion. 300% of that is $12 trillion. What they did last week would be the equivalent of NVIDIA doing an offering for $12 trillion. 4 entire companies of the Mag 7, 5 companies. Like, how is this shit allowed? So I don't really look at stuff like ECX and Lucid and Mullen. Clear scams that just dilute repeatedly. And for some reason, I don't know how the law allows it, but this is a $100 million stock from, $35 million stock, which was really a $10 stock. $10 it started at, but because they sold shares, reverse split, sold shares, reverse split, sold shares, reverse split, sold so many times, kind of like AMC, right? It's technically your $10 stock now would have been of the equivalent of 35 million. You're down 0.9999999999999%. And same with AMC. You're down 726 to $3.44. You're down, I don't know, 0.999999999, 344, 726, 0.99995. Like you have one half of 1% left of value there from these kind of shitcos, right? So, you know, I don't know. I go on tangents and sometimes I forget what the fuck I'm even talking about because my mind works faster than my mouth. But it's the same with this Open Door to me. Open Door, it falls in the same category as what I literally label shitcos. It is not a turnaround story to me. I could be dead wrong. And if I'm dead wrong, I miss profit. I'm not going to lose any money on it by being wrong about it. I'm not. So you can lose money by buying a shitco and it goes against you. You can't lose money by not buying it because you don't believe in it. You just can lose potential profit. But I'm looking elsewhere in the market anyways for profit. It doesn't matter. I'll still be watching Navitas for 12 months. I'm going to be watching SRFM. I'm going to be watching Webull. Should have owned SoFi at 8 and held it like I had for so long. We can day trade Tesla. I'll be watching Coinbase for puts. I'll be watching Netflix for puts. I'm watching MOH for a recovery. I'm watching cars for a downside. A Carpenter Technology for massive downside. Okay, you know, I am a trader. I don't need penny stocks to pump my portfolio. They move like no other, but you can also lose like no other. Like I said, for 95% of people today are in the red as of this moment. If they If they got in last week, they're either out with a profit or they're still in with a profit. If they got in today, 95% of people in Open Door have lost money. And do you think that the pumper YouTuber or TikToker or this Jackson guy are going to be the ones that anything happens to them over pumping and dumping? Unlikely. Oh, there we go. So I did say though, when we hit this bar, if it filled above this previous red bar, that you could be looking to go all the way to 348. We are 344. So no news has come out about anything. So it's giving some people a little bit of a safety net in, oh, maybe this is a dip buy. Maybe this is not so bad. Nah, I'm good. I'm looking to buy Open Door safely. Shitco. Looking to have it do one more drop. People might be thinking, oh, double top back to 5. Everyone on StockTwits will just be saying $5, $10, $20. They don't know how to say. They don't know how to say like what I do. They don't know how to say $3.48 because they have no fucking clue. They're guessing. They're making numbers up off of the top of their head. They don't know what a float is when it comes to market cap. They don't consider anything. Like when they say Nvidia to 200, I want to blow my brains out because that's saying Nvidia 5 trillion. It was 2 trillion 4 weeks ago. 2. It's already 4 trillion in a month. Now they just blindly say Nvidia 200, and that is $1 trillion gain in market cap. So I you have to take these price targets that people put out with not a grain of salt, an entire spoonful of salt, and learn how to chart. Make the charts. My charts have been 100% accurate. For anybody watching this that has never seen me today, this open chart, I had multiple fills to the penny. I sold perfectly. The chart has been dead accurate. And if you join my Discord, I have a resources start here section. Okay. And all my charting is in here. This is all pertinent information that you would use. Where is it? Chart setup. This is the video. Okay. I'm just going to copy this and give this to everybody in the Discord. But that alone. Also, you need more than one screen. You cannot have one screen. For the love of God, don't be doing this shit on your phone. I know some of you do, and some of you make money, but you need more than one screen. Our most winningest member ever, Repovaldes, has 5 screens. And he started with his phone and $6,500. And then he went up to 3 screens, and then he went up to 5 screens. I want a 4th, but I don't have the. I don't think I have the setup for it. Maybe on my next upgrade on my laptop. You need more than you need more than one screen, guys. You can't do it. Even 2 screens is not enough. I don't find it's not enough screen space. If you want to get serious about it. Not really much going on. We got SRFM coming up a teeny bit. NVTS held a little bit. Weeble's chilling. Looking to get Weeble back in the mid-13s. What's Transport doing right now? Holy crap, RCAT went down hard. or get down 10%. Finance, what are you doing? Not much. Tech's pretty stable. Energy's way down today. Holy shit. Oof. What a scam Oklo is. Unbelievable. Kinder Morgan Pipelines. I don't know how it's so low. Man, that would have been a good dip buy on open though, down at the 280. And then hold it to 3. Maybe I should have got 1,000 shares. Who knows? I honestly thought they were about to release some bad news, so I kept it light. I'm a little suspicious why there's no been news dropped yet. But we're only 21 minutes into the after hours, so potentially they'll still be dropping something. Oh, we're really popping now. I am playing SRFM, Seb. I'm in it for 700 shares right now, and I'm willing to go up to probably about 10 grand in it. It does help to have 3 to 4 screens, better view of things. Yeah. 5 crypto bros. Yeah, it is 5 crypto bros driving around in Lambos. That's literally it. Kev, what do you think about that? Think about what, Jackson? Oh, NVTS at 460. You believe on holding? Oh, I mean, you're up 100%, man. Why are you holding? You're up 100% on a company that's not going to have profit until Q3 next year. I mean, take your money, bro. It's double topped at 950, by the way. Just look at the chart. It's a bull flag today, but I'm taking 100% profit. I mean, what are you in stocks for if you're not going to take 100% profit in my books? Oh, nice, GSUN. How did you turn it around? Powell is giving open remarks at a banking conference. Oh, okay. Okay. 360 now. We're even out of this candle, and we're into this new candle of 349 to 392 with a VWAP of 374. Let me change this. Pushing for VWAP. Might have to take a call here shortly. If you guys could hit that like button, that would be great. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe you see that Junior Sun is green. It is just like $1. I want to say it's $1 to subscribe to my channel. I mean, if I made you any money at all today, I would appreciate it. You can always cancel it later. But it helps drive the channel. I've been trying to get over 5,000 subs for a very long time. I'm pretty close, 4780. So you would just go to membership, and I set it for $1. You click upgrade. I can't see it, but it's $1.99 Canadian, which is fucking 199 CAD to USD. For you guys, that is $1.45 American. It's like you're like, why would I pay him? Well, because that's what people do. I tip people even on TikTok like all the time. That people that play music and shit like that I enjoy. It's 5 cents a day, guys. If you would do that, your name shows up green. I do give shout outs. I always notice it. I really appreciate it. Everything helps. And I only get paid every 3 months from YouTube because I don't make $100. So you have to make $100. So that would just help me get a check a little bit sooner from them. So when I do a video that's an hour long on Open Door, and I do 5 videos on Navitas and stuff like that, and I don't get any money for 3 months because I don't make any money. It's like for free for people. It'd be nice if like some of you could give back just like $1 a month, so my channel doesn't get sent into the abyss. Because you have YouTubers coming out with hundreds of thousands of subs saying buy Navitas at $7.26 when they could have been driven to my channel buying it at $4.03. It's a win-win for us all because I've been doing this for years and I've been pretty fire and accurate with almost all of my content on YouTube specifically. And I know you guys might already be paid Discord subscribers. I get it. It's an extra $1. If that's going to break your bank, I fully understand. But I don't have courses. I don't have any of that shit. So, you gotta pedal. You gotta do what you gotta do. It is what it is. It's part of the social media game, I guess. But I just really like to get over 5,000 subscribers as well. It's just a psychological thing, So if you could share the content, also excellent. Would greatly appreciate that. But yeah. Check out the gain section. Wow. Big B made 800% on your ALAB, buddy, and he made 142% on Navitas. 800% on ALAB from Joe Stars, guys. I'm telling you, Joe, I mean, that should be a fucking message to yourself, bro. I know you love that SPY, but 800%, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That's insane, man. Oh, that is so good, dude. You sold, man. Congrats. Like, here's the thing. Now that you sold your Navitas for this price, right? You can't be like, oh, shucks, I made 100% profit. That's no one who's ever made money on stock is ever gonna like utter. Like when you lose money on a stock, that shit can haunt you. Making money on a stock doesn't really haunt you. The guy who sold his Bitcoin for a pizza, that probably haunts him. That's different. We're talking tens of thousands of percent gains. I mean, the upside on Navitas, it's not like, it could be in the high teens. It could be. It's really not, I don't think, going to be much more than that, though. So at this point, I would be looking at it. Let's take a quick look. Right? I mean, we've already tried. The 6 was the hard line support, and it's only gotten higher, unfortunately. But if we go to the 1 month, 1 hour, maybe, right? You're cooking. You're coming back down to 8 and change, 7. Now we've got our 200 EMA at 650. And I'll tell you something else you can do. Do you have a margin account, Jason, or no? Right? So our 200 EMA is still $4 guys. It's still $4 and 573 for the 48. So I guess if we have to come pick it back up at 573, between 573 and 4, fine. Maybe this thing We need that earnings to come out, and it's not that great to give us that opportunity, right? But, you know, we got in here. We did. I made 10G, 9,200 something or 9,600. Someone made 50K on this in the Discord. 50,000, right? We got in so early. You know, so the move of the last 2 days sucks, but that's looking like a pump and dump at this point, right? In my books. So anyways, what you could do, and they don't pay good at all, okay? But you could sell puts. Selling a put is bullish. It's not bearish. Selling a call is bearish. Selling a put is bullish. Oh my God, what in the hell? They're virtually worthless though, as you can see, right? Kind of sucks. But you know, you sell a 5, it's $3. Like it's shit. A 550 is $3. You have to actually like go out now. You'd have to go out to like August. So this would be post earnings, August 8. You know, so you maybe probably want to get in before that, August 1st. You sell a 5, a 6. You know, you can get $8 for every 100 shares. If you're like want exposure to Navitas at a lower price. I mean, it's $8.50. That's why they pay much. Like $8.50 is paying 90 cents. So like right now, right? You didn't want to sell. You had asked and then you sold. If you were like liking it at $8 for whatever reason, right? Tomorrow you could sell at 8 strike for 65 cents. So you would click this and instead of buy, you hit sell. You don't hit buy, you hit sell. You're going to get paid $65 immediately. Okay. You could go and buy Open Door with that. You could buy 10 shares of Navitas or 8 shares. You could buy some SRFM. You could buy nothing. You could buy some Ethereum, whatever. You're getting paid. When you hit sell, you get paid. Okay, so you get your $65. If the stock by August 1st, so 2 weeks from now, if it's $8 or lower, you have to pay $8 for it. But you didn't FOMO in at 8.57 and then hold the stock. Right? It's 8.57 right now. So that's preventing you from having FOMO, but still being able to make money. If the stock goes up, you've made money. You made your $64. If the stock goes down, you're getting the stock for less money and getting paid to buy it. Your break even would be $8 minus the 64 cents. Or sorry, 65 cents. So your break even, when you sell a put at $8 and get paid 65 cents, you're buying Navitas for $7.35, while everybody else right now is paying $8.57. You're getting it for $1 less. More than $1 less. You're getting it for like $1.20, $1.22 less. And if it goes below that, imagine how bad it would have been if you held your stock, how much you would lose. So that's still a beautiful thing. I might even be looking at this. They don't pay enough though. That's what sucks. 7 pays 22 cents, and I think it could go lower than that. But you know, they also lost 60-70% of their value today. Yeah, on Friday a 7 was 55 cents, right? Because the stock. When the stock goes higher, the puts lose money. When the stock goes down, the puts gain money. You'd ideally want to sell a put when the stock falls because you're bullish and you think it's going to go back higher. Okay, but even like I said, though, hopefully that makes sense to you that there's no reason to have the FOMO or to even hold it at this price. You can sell, collect your profit, flip it into a put at like $7.50 where the stock opened, do a $7.50 put, make $40 for every 100 shares, so 40 cents a share, $7.50. Now your dollar costing average would be $7.10. $7.10. If it goes to $7.10, you didn't lose 1 penny. You didn't lose shit. And that's a not much nicer chart than getting in here and hoping it goes up here, getting in here, 7.10, getting in here, right? To me, I would rather do that. If I'm long-term bullish on this stock, then that's what I tried to do with Webull, right? Webull was 17 and change. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it at 15. And then they fucking announced a dilution. So that's why people are paying you, though, because risky things can happen. and Navitas might announce a dilution here. Why wouldn't you? I said in one of my early videos, go ahead. It makes sense because, but a proper one of 5 or 6%, not a bullshit 300% SBET one. 6%. You know, just raise, because what are they at? Navitas. So as of today, Navitas has 191.98 million shares. 100,000, 100 million. 191 million shares, right? And they're worth 856. So if they did an at the market, which means it'll begin to rapidly decline, but they could get around $1.643 billion from that. And I believe their operating costs, I think it's only like 70 million a quarter. Hold on a minute. Yeah, 39 million, man. 39 fucking million a quarter. They could raise 1.63 billion. That would be amazing. Right? Doing it in when your stock has strength, not like AMC or other companies that do it because they're going bankrupt, like Bed Bath & Beyond did a dilution. 3 months later, they went bankrupt. Like, they could have 42 quarters of money, 10 and a half years. So I fucking hope they dilute. Then I'm buying it. The second the dilution fails, buy the stock. I hope Navitas dilutes. 10 years of money. They're set. The company will be a long-term hold. Hopefully they can put out some dividends and you can hold for that. You can collect some dividends on top. That's what I'm hoping to get out of Navitas at this point. I don't have any. I didn't want to buy it at 6. I don't want to buy it at 7, and I don't want to buy it at 8 and 9. And I don't care. I don't care where it goes until earnings comes in, until the stock retests the previous lows. It's not. They don't make money right now, so I don't really care. Some other YouTuber was able to get his people to spend that kind of money. I mean, congrats for him, I guess. All day today I did delay, and we got a good price on NVTS. Yeah, that long wick up, it's a pump and dumpish. Yeah. Junior son. $2.30. Ugh. Got any after hours earnings? Hold on, I gotta delete some of these. Jesus. Just want to keep knock. I want to see what knock does tomorrow. Very curious if knock what it does tomorrow. Oh, that's a little sad. Missing out on that is intense because these were cheap. They didn't cost shit. So like this was 5 cents, guys. The 950 strike was 5 cents. It was $5. And you got, I mean, it's not like you're making a bunch. You're getting $54 back. But it was only $5. So that's, I mean, that would have been an okay. I'll throw $20 on it, and now you get $200. You know, so that's annoying. Open, I'm surprised they went up at all. I mean, I don't know. Like these open door contracts don't even make sense. You're paying okay, the stock is $3.50. You're gonna pay 63 cents for a fucking $3.50 option. 18% of what the stock is worth. 18%, guys. Microsoft's is 0.03. So this is 0.003. That's what Microsoft costs. It's a fraction of 1%, a third of a percent. Open Doors is 18% of the stock's price. Who the fuck? You'd be selling the calls here on this. Obviously, the risk is it moonshots and you get your ass blown out. But I mean, this is a ridiculous to pay for an option. I mean, these people are straight up got some fucking brain damage or something to be paying that. Navitas ones were excellent. They were 5 cents. They were reasonably priced at the time. The implied volatility right now is 150. At the time, it was like 40, 30. It was low. So many good things to like about Navitas and where it's headed. Unfortunately, today is gonna make it a long wait to get in. What are the best dividend stocks right now? WES. Yeah, dividend stocks are Hove. 17.12 per share, value of 25, yield of 11.1. 11.1 dividend? Can't be right. 52-week low, $81. 52-week high, $240. Dividend 0. So I don't know why it's saying it has a dividend. The fucking dividend is 0. Whoever wrote this article needs to figure some shit out because they don't know what they're talking about. Preferred stock, Hove NP. Okay. Which is preferred stock. Okay, that one does have a dividend, but it's only 47 cents out of 1760. That is not 11%, but it's a 2.67%. So that's like, might as well just stake Ethereum at that point. I say this every time I go live. If any of you want to make 20 to 22%, I'm going to tell you how. Everyone can do it. If you have credit debt, pay off your credit cards. Don't have any credit debt, and you will make 20% compounding interest annually. If you're trying to trade and you have a bunch of credit debt, don't trade. Pay off your credit debt. Don't go into debt to trade. Trade from a position of being cash rich. And if you're not in that position, don't trade. Pay off those credit cards. Save 20% a year, which is a lot. That's $200 for every $1,000, and they went up. In Canada, they're 22% now. So $220 for every $1,000, and that's compound. So year one, it's $220. Year one, it's $220. If you've been holding debt since July of 2023, okay, it was $220 for every 1,000, and then it was times 1.22, and now it's not $240. It's not $220 and $220 for $440. It's $268 plus $220. It's $488, not $440. Which is 11% more. So it's 22%, 33%. It's going to be like 65%. You know what I'm saying? So if you had $10,000, that's it. If all you had was 10 grand on your credit card, you've paid $4,880 in interest in 2 years. 50% almost. Pay off your credit cards, guys. Don't hold any credit debt. By all means, get the cashback cards. Get the rewards cards. Put all your bills and all your groceries and shit on that. And then you come home and you pay that off. Because that's 3%. It's like 1 to 4.5%. Some of them, like if you buy gas, they'll give you like 4 or 5 cents. And then like the airline ones, I think it's like 3% or something. The cashback ones is only like 1% usually. But you can get the airline ones and then convert the points into cash if you want the cash. Use that. That's great. That's free money. So not only are you not paying 22%, you're actually getting a percent to spend money. If you spend a debit card, if you use your debit card or cash, you don't get shit. If you use a credit card that has a reward, You're getting paid to buy shit you were going to buy anyways. And the reason is because they're charging, unfortunately, they're charging the vendors 3, 5, 7%. The credit cards are fucking killing little lower and middle class America because the fees are insane. And that's why they want to roll out CBDCs and cryptos, because now you're forced into it and you have literally no way around it. There won't be cash. It's cashless society. So, and that's what's going to happen. We're going there. It's happening. It's not a maybe. But you got to live within the system, and if that means that you personally get a credit card and collect points rather than use a debit card or cash and get nothing, then so be it, right? Looks to be officially in a bit of a downtrend. That would be what you would call a bear flag, okay? And it's sounds stupid, but it is kind of true. You see a sharp drop. Oh, I don't know what that is. What is this? What the hell is that? Right? It looks like an upside down flag, and then that usually means more downside. Whereas Navitas looks exactly like a fucking bull flag. Son of a bitch. What is this? What's going on in the after hours here? Here we go. I don't know what was up with that, Jared. But even that's like a bull flag, right? Which is bullish. But I don't care. I'm not FOMOing. I've been so patient. I still think I can do well on this, but it is bull flagging. And I don't, JR, you're like, you motherfucker. You told me to sell my stock. No, I told you to take profit. You should take profit because you're up 100%. There is a difference. There's a difference between sell your stock and then take profit. And if you've already won, you've won. You've already won. There's no, you did what you set out to do, and in massive ways. Most people are taking the Ethereum staking 3.3%, Bitcoin staking. I don't even know if it's even that high. Probably not. The banks in Canada 2.45%, in the States 4 to 4.45%. The average S&P return 7% over the last something like 20 years. So it's actually quite high if you have like a good broker or portfolio manager or something, and they're just basically buying you S&P 500 and NASDAQ and Dow Industrials indices stocks, 7%. Right? You've got 100% in a few weeks. You have, that's 100% divided 7. You have 14 years of profits from your Navitas. 14 years of profits. So that's what I'm talking about. Secure some profits, right? Comes back down. You can reevaluate if you want to get back in. Get back in at a better price. Somebody is at the door? Probably just a fucking telemarketer or whatever. It's the open door police. What's the open door police? Oh, yeah. I want to see some news drop. Wasn't a very crazy day today. Like max, the best stock on the S&P was Verizon at 4.5. I bet you that's a lot though. I bet you that's hundreds of percent for Verizon. Oh, only 100. T probably went up in sympathy. Yeah, T went up in sympathy, 1.71%. T was that stock that you were supposed to just sit and hold and always get dividends and never have to worry about what's their dividend. So their ex-dividend was on the 10th. It's 27 cents. Like, it's not even 1%. Like, what? It's not even 1% per quarter dividend? It's kind of shit. Dividends, though, can be crazy, guys. I don't know. Like, I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I am 42. If some of these stocks that I had, like, I own Microsoft at $35, guys, and $42. I'm not even joking. But it didn't do anything for 10 years. So I bought and sold it, and then there's like a stocks like GoPro, which I think might even be delisted. I don't even know. Is it still around? GoPro, yeah, it's $1. I own that at $35 or some shit too back in the day. Let's see what this fucker was at. Was it? I could have sworn it. Yeah. I had GoPro at like the 30s or something at one point. And it's $1 now. Right? Like, a lot can happen over time. But with these dividends, like, they basically pay for themselves over about 20 years. Which you might be like, wow, 20 years? What the fuck? It's free stock. It's free stock. So if there was a company and you were like, whatever, here's the thing though, $1,000 20 years later isn't $1,000. If we've seen anything, it's $1,000 5 years later isn't $1,000. So the dividends thing was great while America was booming and growing and industrial revolution and everything like that. Dividends now, they just don't work. They don't make sense because they don't, like, a dividend return is just simply not enough in most cases to warrant holding stocks at the risk you might face holding them. Like, I would be shocked if $1,000 is even $100 in 20 years from now, the way money's been printed, right? That's unfortunate. It's nice to think about though, like, oh, I could get the stock for free if I just hold it or put it away for my kids, or like, I don't have kids, but other people, right? Or whatever the case, right? Or I could put this away and my niece could have it in 20, but in 20 years, the stock could be worthless and maybe there is no dividends. Companies are canceling dividends all the time these days and shit. I don't know. It's just curious. The people that have these dividend portfolios, their kind of logic versus, I don't know, hunting value. Like, if you invested in Palantir for the dividend, you wouldn't get anything, and you missed out on a $9 stock. I don't know how Palantir is still going, other than the CEO is friends with Elon Musk, because that to me looks like a beautiful short. It's $350 billion. That the fucking, this is a 1 year. This is 1 year, guys. This isn't 10 years. It's 1 year. Give me a fucking break. I think I'm gonna short it actually. Yeah, I'm gonna short some. Especially if we have these companies coming out tomorrow that are like, what do you call it? Suggesting that like Knock, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon and stuff. I'm just going to short like $5,000 of it. So it won't be much. 34, 33 shares? Sure. I'm just gonna short 5 grand of it. Like that's just a fucking joke. Give me a break. Hold it down to 113 or something. Something's around here. It's like that's 110. I have a thing with 13 right now. I don't know why. But I know that secret societies and all that shit are obsessed with it. So, you know, interim to be like 135, but 130 seems realistic. Like, what you're trying to tell me you're gonna send a $5 2023 stock that was 22 a year ago? You're gonna send this to 1 trillion in what, in 2 years? So it's gonna be a $500 stock. Why? Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. I'm definitely shorting this. You can always add to it if it starts picking up some momentum. So there, I filled the short on that. We'll hold that. We'll see where that goes. Do 140, because I mean, if it wakes up in sympathy with some of these other companies and doesn't do so well tomorrow, what is like a 2% drop? 151, 80 times 0.98, 148. I'd like to get less than that. Gonna come in tranches though, right? It's not just gonna be straight down. It's not gonna be like Open Door where it goes straight down. It's gonna bounce, kind of like this, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It was up for virtually 12 days in a row. So now it's come down to 2. It's holding support at 151.61 exactly. Next one would be 149.37 and 149.05. So 149 is like probably where it finds support next. Then you're going to go halfway down this big bar, which just so happens to be the top here and exactly the top here. So for near term, maximum bottom is going to be 145. Goes down to 145, I'd probably pick up a buy off there just for a little bit of a bounce, because that's showing heavy support, and it's 50% of these big bars. I always go 50% as like a tool for, what do you call it? Like a Fibonacci, a quick Fibonacci. Just look at the bar, look at half. And then it just exactly happened to line up with that, which is also 145 psychological. So there's a whole lot of factors going on around that one there. So I like it at one. I guess I'd have to be okay to close it out at 149, which is only $2 a share profit. That ain't much, but you know, it doesn't really move a whole hell of a lot at this price. When it was 50 and 80 bucks and shit, it was having wild swings and wild moves, and no one's really bum rushing in to load the boat or panic sell at these prices. So what is this? 149.35. I mean, if I could just wake up to some quick cash though, that's okay. $100. Maybe, you know, I don't really want to short 10 grand of it here in case it does go back to 154. Then I guess I'll reshort some more at 154. What are you guys watching? Anything in the after hours here? Should have shorted Palantir today. I mean, you can short it right now in the after hours. Just do a good till extended market or whatever your order is. Netflix. I need one more chart. I need space for one more chart, and I just don't have it. Fuck. I'll get rid of best bet. Fuck, I don't get rid of best bet. Give a shit about that. God, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. Oh, I can't even. Just looking at it fucking pains me, man. Down at the bottom of the recent range. What? Go long on Palantir? I just showed you a chart it's basically all-time highs. It's only down $2 from the all-time high in the last 48 hours. That's not a range. It hasn't set a range because it's at an all-time high. Like this is a range, right? This is a range. This is not a range. You wouldn't call this a range. This is like price discovery, short squeeze. You know? What I was showing you before is like a range. Here, right here is a range. This is price discovery. This is a range. This is a range, right? Because it goes back into here. And you've got a big gap in here. None of this is a range. None of that. Right here is the range. And then, and this just looks like it's overbought to me. 65 RSI, it peaked at about 70 RSI right here. That's 70 RSI. So it's cooling the RSI, but if the RSI cools back to 54 or 50, it's going to continue lower. And it's in that process right now. And I showed you where it's going to go. It's going to go to 149.60, and it's probably going to go to 145.19, and then the RSI will be cooled, and then the market will decide from there. It's 145.19. Are we going to go to 48 EMA? And that, to me, is probably going to depend on what happens tomorrow with the defense companies and what they report and shit. We'll see. It's not like I know everything, but I'm pretty confident when I'm speaking on that, what I think is going to happen there. That is ridiculous. I don't have any faith in these retail fucking plays. It's already back to 312 now, too. Oh, I did hear about that, by the way. This is a headline saying Trump wanted to break China, and now it's hurting the USA. Walmart has increased prices overnight, guys, on some of its products by 50%. 50% at your local Walmart. And Walmart is where basically everybody buys stocks. The watch stocks. Walmart, Amazon, Target, Costco, and Home Depot. When they start raising their prices 50%, good luck. Good luck, American economy, Canadian economy, global economy. And prices are already up over 100% from COVID. So in 5 years. Canadian bacon's like $11. It used to be $3 for fucking bacon. And you would get 12 pieces. You're getting 8 pieces now of shitty bacon for $11 and $12. Canada is fucked. I can barely survive. I don't see a future. I'm not barely surviving, but I mean, like, I don't see a good future right now at all. Like, I see a fucking hard future, or a future where I have to leave my country and go to Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. Like, I have to leave fucking Canada. How else am I gonna? Because I'm not. You know, I don't know. I want to be like living easy. I don't want to be struggling and shit. You know, it's paying $54 for a steak is like that's not living. You know, it's fucking bullshit. So even if you have money, I wouldn't want to pay that. Like even if you were rich, like who wants to pay that for a steak that should be $23-24? Just pay double. Fuck that shit. Coin, are you open? Are you announcing anything? What's going on here? What's going on here? No news, just more selling, I guess. So why don't we draw this and see what that fib was? Because it clearly stopped. We might have to draw 2 here, though. Draw a partial candle. We'll draw the whole candle. Kind of see which one it aligns with better. Okay, definitely aligns with the whole candle better, so get rid of this one. Actually, it looks like it's going up to the previous candle. It's taking in this whole move here. All the way to the bottom. Peaked at exactly the 50% of those two candles on the fib. It's almost like a computer program, guys, is controlling the trading and not actual money coming in or money going out. It's just a fucking computer putting numbers on the screen, working on an algorithm, a Fibonacci retracement algorithm, 50%, 367, and exactly to the exact 50% retracement, which is the top of this drop, the beginning of the drop, to the bottom support of the full move, 50%. And look at all of the confluence here. On the 23.6. What a scam. Holy fuck. That's why I draw these, and that's why I did my scalp earlier and where I picked my targets and got in and out. Fibonacci is pretty good for that. 308 is 23.6, and then like literally down to 250, you'd be out. It is holding this bar right now. You're stuck in this bar, which goes all the way to 380, but yeah. Come pick it back up at 245. Let it give all that back, I'm thinking. Ooh. 260 maybe? We're in this range right now already. Come back to 260, no problem, and then all the fucking way back to 150 before getting delisted. Could just be a quick flash in the pan, pump and dump straight up, guys. It might not be long. It might not even be longable from here, quite frankly. Open door. Maybe it's just a flash in the pan, short squeeze. Yeah, I posted about him selling. He's crazy, man. He sold as low as $200 of stock. Like sometimes he sells $150 of stock. He has like consistent selling. So I wouldn't even look too much into that guy's selling. He owns like a lot of shares too. So it's I think that's literally how he gets paid, is he sells his stock. Like he must be working for pretty much all stock RSUs or something. Fuck, I'm hungry. Put in like a little straddle on the EMA here. See if I can cop a bounce off of that, and then an entry down here. Way down there. 1% chance it fills there. It can happen though. Back in the red box days, I remember getting in at 5, woke up the next day, stock was 250. And that's when I started doing all the research, and then that's when retail started getting in, and then that's when it went to like 15 bucks. So it had to take a massive dump overnight of 50% before the re-rally. But you know, maybe Open Door sees the same thing, right? Some sort of bad news catalyst dumps the shit out of it, and then a repop. But again, like I said, maybe it's not even longable. Who knows? Or maybe it's a 40 bagger or a 100 bagger like that Jackson guy was suggesting. Doubtful. So they just reiterated the Weeble selling shares. Navitas has no news of any kind. SRFM, no news. I don't even care about SBET. I'm off of that. I don't need to be looking at that. BTBT, no news, just talking about Ethereum. Well, I think we covered what we need to cover today. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Grab seems like it's popping in HH. Grab is that rideshare, like food delivery or some shit, right? I think I was in that like way back, and it's only operates in like a few places in the states. It doesn't operate everywhere or something like that. I don't know. Grab. Oh wow, 10%. What's going on with Grab? Nah, it looks like it's a bit late. I don't even see any news on it. Grab Holdings just sold 1.25 billion convertible notes in June. Like another fucking pump and dump scam. Good on that. Grab selling 1.25 billion and it's a $5 stock. Like, give me a fucking break. Yeah, I think I'm good, guys. On the live stream, we streamed for a couple hours here. Made sure to get some good trades in on open. Threw some shoutouts for some other members who've done well this week and today, especially. And like I said, I would appreciate it if you guys actually join the YouTube channel by clicking the join button. It's different than subscribe. It's like you become a member. That would be awesome of you, kind of you. Appreciate that. Every bit helps. Like, comment, shares, and subscribe helps a lot too. And yeah, I mean that's it. I'll obviously be around tomorrow. We'll be watching stocks, watching everything in the Discord, paying attention to some of the earnings coming out. This is a pretty heavy week. We got a lot of big companies reporting this week, so by all means, let's come back tomorrow and see where we're at, guys. Thanks so much.